Hello, hello. Is there anyone out there? Hey, ladies. Zoe and Janie and Lisa and Leela. Hello, hello, hello. How are you, ladies? How are you? How are you? I guess I could put my, so I could say hello. Get rid of the box for a second. Exit solo. There we go. What up, girls? So, we're going to talk about the giveaway. The rules are going to be so simple, y'all. So, you guys know, um, I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send, there was 4, but I talked to Sarah today and I told her what I'm doing basically. And this was funny, y'all, because I was waiting for Sarah to be like, "Oh, Mom, don't do that," because you know how they are. And she was all excited, and she's like, "That's cool, Mom." She says, "Can you do one more box?" And I'm like, "Sure, kid, why not?" So, by Sarah's request, now I'm going to do 5 boxes. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to send these kids a box for Christmas. Um, in that box, and this is what you guys are going to do. In that box are going to be letters from you guys. So the rules are simple. 1, you have to be a subscriber. That's simple. All you gotta do is hit the button, y'all. If you're not subscribed already. Oh, look at Cliff talking about no rules. The Hubs is in the living room, y'all. I should have known better to do this while he was up. But anyway, so you have to be a subscriber and you have to write 5 letters. That's it. And the 5 letters. Now, I'm not going to put their names and all the details in the description box. How this is going to work is my email's in the description box, which most of you guys, all of you got it anyway. Okay. But you'll email me, say you want to do it. Once you, I'm going to check, which I know who's subscribers and who's not. But I'll check and make sure you're a subscriber. Then I'll send you the list of the 5. They're going to be 3 girls and 2 fellas. And that's it. So that's how you get a ticket into the giveaway. If you do a video and talk about the giveaway, I will give you 2 extra entries. So you get 1 for your being a subby and your 5 letters. Your name will go in once. If you do a video, you get 2 more. So you can get a total of 3 chances to win the box. Other than that, that's it, you guys. Now, all I'm asking for are 5 letters, and like I said, I'm going to give you their names and their ranks. Okay. If you choose to want to send something extra, that's fine. I will put it in their box. If not, no worries. That's okay too. But like if you see, you're at Dollar Tree or whatever, you see a cute pair of socks, oh, they might like, nothing that's going to cost a lot of money or whatever. I'm going to fill the box with stuff. The other thing that I'm going to do for them that I want to share with you guys, and I didn't bring it in here, but I bought these little, they're necklaces, but I'm going to turn them into keychains for all of them, Sarah said, because they really can't wear that kind of stuff, you know. But it's a little hollow circle, and in the circle there's a little airplane that moves. They are, well, you might as well say they are, Zoe. That one fella is 21, the other fellow is 20. My daughter and her buddy, they're 20, and then the girl that Sarah, she just got there. She's a staff sergeant. Sarah's staff sergeant. She's new. She just got there, and she's also from North Carolina. And they've kind of hit it off. And that's when she says, "Well, Mom, can you make an extra box?" And this is for her staff sergeant. So, and I don't know. I think she might be 23 or 24. So yeah, they're kids, not Cliff's like no service members. Duh, honey. Mind your business. We know what we're doing here. So anyway, so the little things that I ordered, what it says on the circle, the little airplanes in the middle dangling around, you know, it's a charm. And on the circle it says always under the same sky. And I thought that just hits home to me, because these guys are really getting, I'm going to tell you guys, they've been working 12-hour shifts, and they've been doing a lot of exercises because of the craziness going on. Anyway, they're tired. I can see, you know, and they're getting, and so I know that the holidays are coming. So I just want to do so. Anyway, I'm sending them this little thing, you know, and then I'm sending an extra one in the package, and I will have it already packaged and ready to go for them to send to their mamas. So they'll get the keychain that says that, and then they have the package ready to go that they can send to their mamas, so that they have, you know, like I told Sarah, don't matter if you're in Greece and I'm in the Bahamas, we still under the same sky, you know. And I did show her that, and she was like, "Oh, that's so cute, Mom." I was like, "Oh my God, I think she might just be," because normally she'd be like, "Oh, Mom, come on, don't do that." Anyway, and then I'm gonna put snacks, you know, because she's on a mission to tell me, kind of like, I know the one girl likes llamas, so I'm gonna find her something llama, you know. I'm gonna do that kind of thing for them for Christmas. But that's why I say, so all I ask is that you guys write 5 letters thanking them for their service. That's it. So, like I said, just email me, and then because I don't want to put all their info and stuff out there. So let me show you the box. It's going to be a medium flat rate box, and it's really kind of one of everything that I have been selling. So it is a quite nice box. So guys, it's medium flat rate box, filled to the brim. I cannot get no more in there if I tried. So you'll get these, and you guys have all seen these before. This is the junk journaling kit. These kits that I made, where you get the book cover to cover, the fairy postcard, then you get some ephemera, 3 little fairy postcards, the material to cover your book, some pockets and doodads and stuff. You get some buttons, and then you get some envelopes and some more fairies and yada yada in that. So that you're going to get one of those, this one. And then let me say this, you guys, too. If I get more than 15 entries, then I'll do a second giveaway. I'll have 2 giveaways. So then you're going to get this butterfly and everything's new, unless I made it, and then it's still new. This butterfly garland, this is real pretty. You know, you can cut them up. You don't have to keep it as garland, whatever. You got to have your pink sparkly pen to go with that. You're going to get a couple bows. You're going to get one of these. You guys have seen these. These I've dyed these. You're going to get a doily in each color. You're going to get a Battenberg in each color. And I'm going to go through this, you guys, so in case, you know, when you share the video or you whatever. Then you're going to get a bag of flowers in the satin bag that match. They all coordinate. All right. Then you get some of these vintage cigarette coupons, ticket thingies. Then you're going to get, now these are from the Dollar Tree, but it's okay because they're sweet. You're going to get those. You're going to get that stamp set. You're going to get those. These. Some got have you bling, and it even comes with the glue. I showed these. There are 15 film strips in here, and they're you know, use them on your projects, but they're all going to be like sky colored. They're going to be different things, which besides clouds, but I showed these the other night. I don't have a thing behind them, but anyway, so you get 15 of those in this cute little thing. I got that die, y'all. It's called the passport die. I haven't messed with it too much yet, though. So anyway, so you get a pack of them. Are we not done? By no means. Oh, and you get that one. I thought that was pretty too, from the Dollar Tree. Then I'm gonna do a 4x6 thingy, or not? Yeah, a buttons, full buttons. You're gonna get some ribbons. They're all new. Get those. Gonna get a Project Life. There's 40 Project Life for a planner, but I use them in journals too, you guys. This was one of my favorites, the Lost and Found Blush. I had a couple of these, so I threw one of those in there. Ephemera. You're gonna get this bag of, there's 15 different, look, you get appliques. You're going to get the little Scotty dogs. Appliques, applique, applique. Should I say it one more time? Applique. And then you're going to get the little pastel colored Scotty dogs. And then those two. So you'll get that bag of 15 different items. Then you're going to get one of these junk. I call them these little junk journaling boxes I made. There's a little bit of everything in here. I can't even, I'm not going to take it all out and show you because there's just so much in this little box. But you get some little doilies, and then there is just there's paper, there's bits and bobs, everything in there. And then you also get the card. This is a card box. And then I did not glue that doily down either. It's just on there with a glue dot. So you can take that off and use that. So that you get that. You're going to get one of these Martha Stewart charms. One of these little books. They got little cute little pictures on them. You're going to get one of these pins. And you can either use that as a necklace that has a bail on it, or you can make it a pin. You know. You're going to get a tassel. You're going to get those charms. Pack of those charms. This little vellum book. This little vellum book. This little vellum book. You're going to get the peace charms. You're going to get a game bag. pack, you're going to get these cute buttons. There's flowers and butterflies. I forget how many is in this pack, but they're all on the cards. Yeah, there's hearts in there too. Flowers, butterflies. All right, so you get a bag of those. Am I done? No, I'm not. You're going to get one of these envelopes full of vellum. I love these. These vellum stamps and images that you can cut out for your, you know, you use it forever wood, but these are really, there we go. I mean, they're just beautiful. So anyway, you get an envelope full of those stamps and little images. Then you're going to get this tray of coordinating beads. You're going to get some of my resin locks. You're going to get one of these little kits to make a birdhouse. This kit will make this little birdhouse. Get everything in there you need. Then you're going to get one of my envelopes. These have different die cuts. These are little tiny envelopes you fold up. These are just some paper charms. This is a leather. This is leather. And then cutouts of dress forms, the Eiffel Tower, hot air balloons. And these are those Tim Holtz, the Tim Holtz wildflowers. And there's, I think, 3 of each or 4 of each in each one of those. And those things are awesome, you guys, to use, but they're real cramped to sit and cut out like that. So then I showed these. You guys have all seen my doll charms. So you're going to get the large doll charm and the little purse with the mini doll earrings in there to match in the red. So because I figured Christmas was coming. Oh, and then I had this oddball one, the Distress Oxide. This is Mowed Lawn Field Paint. I'll put that in there. Then you will get this table card. Inside the table card is, it's also, thanks, Zoe. All right, then you'll have your, it's a set. You get it in 3 different colors. It's the dress form, the thimble, the ruler, the sewing machine, yada yada. It's they're all embossed on that awesome paper. Awesome paper. Then you're going to get this die. It says forever. It's come off of its thing. It says forever. Then you're going to get this die set. And it's on a magnetic storage binder already. And it says, you and me. Let's eat cake. Thanks a bunch. You could do this. I'm so happy for you. And hello. Hello. Then you're going to get one of these. I've showed these to you guys. They're your alphabet. And I had this vintage book. The only thing you don't get is Y and Z because the book didn't have, I don't know why. And then there's also some little vellum postcards. These are not vellum. Little vellum postcards and little letters. Okay. And then last but not least in the bag, woo, is going to be, I showed this before, and it is not sold. And since Christmas is coming, I'm going to put this in here. In this, the bag I made. In here is, I don't even know how many, 30, I think 30 maybe, if not more, or right around there, of these Christmas cards. And they are the Christmas cards that they have the matching envelopes. They're beautiful cards. And that will come in handy for someone who don't like to make cards when Christmas comes. There it is. I'm showing you the back of the card, the envelopes. So anyway, there is, I don't know, like I said, probably about 30 of them in here, in the bag. So what do y'all think? Is that a pretty good giveaway for 5 letters? What you think? What you think? Oh, Lord, put your seatbelt on, you. So, the giveaway starts now. The cutoff date is, okay, I have the 30th. So that gives you guys 4 weeks. That's a letter a week, right? That gives you 4 weeks to write 5 letters. I think you can do it, y'all. I think I got faith. I got faith that y'all can do it. So the last day to mail them to me would be, and that would be the cutoff date, is October 30th. Then it'll give me 1 week to get everybody's letters together. Now, let me tell you, and that's how I'm going to write your name on the list, is when I actually receive your letters. Now, if you decide to do the video for the 2 extra points, hey, Laura, hello, Lorraine. If you decide to do the video to get the 2 extra entries, send me the link, because I can't be like, searching. Just once you make your video, send me the link to the video. I'll mark it on the list. Then that gives you 3 chances to win. But yeah, so the last day to mail them, which will be the cutoff day, will be October 30th. That'll give them a week to get to me. The following week, which would be like November 15th, I'll do the giveaway. I'll draw the names for the giveaway because I've got to have them in the mail by December 1st so that the kids can have them by Christmas. And what I'm doing is I'm sending them all to Sarah, and then Sarah's going to pass them out to the, and I'm going to tell you guys real quick. Let me share with you why I'm doing this. Okay. Why I picked these ones, because if it was up to me and I had endless money, I'd send everybody on the base a box. Okay. But I'll tell you a little bit about each one of them. So her girlfriend, Beck, her name is Beck, Sonia Beck. She's like a little country girl too. And her and Sarah went through boot camp. Now, that wasn't her bestest buddy. Her bestest buddy got transferred to Italy. But Beck was in that group. So those two have ended up getting close because they got, they look out for each other. When one of them starts feeling down, the other one lifts them up. Are you drinking hot chocolate? Oh, but so they're pretty tight. The one boy, let me tell you about the one boy. His name is Wynn, Justin Wynn. I do believe he is, I'm not sure of his nationality, but his last name is Wynn, but it's spelled Nyguen. So I want to say he's of Asian descent. He is also from North Carolina, went through school with Sarah. Well, it just so happened he got sent to Korea 2 weeks before Sarah did. Well, at that time, and I don't know if they're still doing it now, but that's when the COVID was, the COVID hit. And so as soon as they got to their new bases, they had to be quarantined for 2 weeks. So Wynn got there 2 weeks before Sarah did. So the day Sarah got there, he got out of quarantine. She had to go into quarantine. 2 days later was her 19th birthday. Now, mind you, I've not seen her since the day she left. She went through all that. I've told you guys, with no family, no nothing. I mean, all of them did at that time because of the COVID. So anyway, I'm like, I've got to get this kid something. How am I going to do this? Like, I don't know nobody in Korea, you know. Well, it just so happened that when Sarah was flying to Korea, I ain't done my hair yet, y'all, but I'm gonna do that. When Sarah was flying to Korea, she had a little bump in the road, and she called me, and I was like, Sarah, I'm not real sure. And she's like, oh, I'll call Wynn. So Wynn helped her out in the little bump in the road getting from Texas to Korea. And in the process, I ended up getting his name and number. So I was like, ooh, okay, I know somebody in Korea. So I got a hold of this little fella, right? And I says to him, I said, hey, I said, if I sent you some money, I said, could you do something for me? He's like, well, what? Yes, ma'am. He says, yes, ma'am. What can I do for you? And I says, I want to get Sarah a cake and flowers. I says, he's like, I got you. That's what he told me. He says, I got you. He said, what kind of cake does she want? And I said, well, what do you got there? I didn't want him to have to go far. I figured there was something on base, the commissary, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't like I could call the, 1-800 florist in Korea, because it just don't work that way. So anyway, he said, well, man, we got a, I think he said Baskin Robbins on base. He said, I can get her ice cream cake. I said, sweet, that works. What flavor? I said, she don't care. I said, the ice cream cake works for her, And I said, but I would like to get her a dozen roses. He says, we got a flowers thing in the thing. He says, no worries. So I sent him the money. And then I sent him extra for him for doing that for me, And this was the funny thing, you guys. So he gets it all together, and he sends me a picture of the cake and the flowers, and he says, I'm on my way to deliver it now. I was like, oh, you're so sweet. I says, boy, I says, I'm gonna adopt you. I says, you don't know how much this means to me from my mama. I says, anyway, so he said, oh, ma'am, no problem, ma'am. And those kids are all, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, hi, ma'am. I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, hi, ma'am. And Sarah just looks at him like, yeah, that's my mom. So anyway, when he goes, because now he can't go into but a certain point, because she's in quarantine, right? So what he had to do was he went and he took them and he set them down. What? No, he had to give them to the people that was watching the kids in quarantine. They're all kids to me, okay, that were watching everybody in quarantine. So he gave them to those people, and he's like, hey man, it's an ice cream cake, you got to take it now, right? So those people had to take it, leave it outside her door, knock on the door. She says, it's so funny. She said, they knock on the door and they run, Mom. You open up the door, nobody's there, but your stuff's there. So when she opened up the door and saw the cake and flowers, she didn't know where it come from. She was like, okay. So then I guess somehow in the process, before I got to her, somebody said, oh, Wynn. She's like, what's Wynn doing sending me cake and flowers? And then he was like, hey man, those are from your mom, So it was kind of cute, because she was like, what's up with that? We just friends type thing. So anyway, that boy is very special to me for doing that, because you know how kids, they ain't got time for, and he was like, no worries. And we're on 2 different time schedules. And so that boy, he means a lot to me. So that's why he's one of them that I want to do. The other fellow, his name is Thompson. And I think you guys have seen pictures of her. And now he has been there a year longer than those. So he's been there 3 years. And he has helped Sarah. He's had her back whenever she's needed something or whatever. He's always been there to support her or whatever, at what, as to what he can. So that's why I chose these 3. And then today, when I was telling Sarah about what I was going to do, And she says, well, Mama, can you add? Sure. So I don't know that much about Sergeant Elliott, Staff Sergeant Elliott yet, but I'm gonna find some more stuff out. And so I'm adding her to the list. So that's it was just gonna be 4, so now it's 5. And I'm so excited to do it. Last year when I sent Sarah a box, you guys, it took a month and a half to get there. But that was also because the box was huge because I bought her a coffee at one of them Keurigs. And then I sent her, I swear to God, y'all, I went to Sam's and I bought a box like this of hot chocolates and a box like this of all flavored coffees and a coffee machine and then some other stuff. And the box was huge. So because the box was huge, it got kept held back. And that's why I'm just doing the priority boxes, because I know they'll get there in a timely manner. If I do it by the 1st, they'll have them. So that is that. I'm excited to do it. I've already started, like I told you guys, with the I bought those things already, and I'm starting to work on those. And then, like I say, I'm just gonna fill the box up with snacks and probably some socks for the boys, and I can find the girls some stuff. Kind of it's crappy for boys because there's like, what do you get them? I don't know. Maybe I'll find them a little. Who knows? Nothing else. I'll buy them some smell goods from Bath and Body Works, because that's where I get my hubs. The sprays, you guys get those for your hubs over it. They smell really good, so I'll put them each a bottle of cologne in there, and just stuffs. Vietnamese. Okay, I knew it was Asian, Linda. Listen, Linda, of some sort. And he's just the sweetest boy. But they live here in North Carolina. I think they're close to like Raleigh is where his family's from. And then like the new girl the new sergeant that got there, she's from North Carolina somewhere. Sarah couldn't remember right this morning when I was talking to her. And I could tell she was there. They're kind of getting. So when I told her about it, she pepped right up. So I was like, sweet, sweet. They can't get there. Different candies. Can't get where in Korea? You talking about candy coming from what you talking about, Linda? Hey, Nick. Because look, I put all kinds of stuff in that box and shipped it right on. Yes, in Korea. Well, let me tell you, they didn't hold it up last time, and you would be surprised. And I think maybe it's because it's military that they're not. Now I still have to fill out a customs form for each box, but I don't think that they're really being too jerky to those guys about it. Because now, if it was now, I know this, Laura. If it was a citizen of Korea that I was sending it to, that's a whole different ball game. Whole different ball game. But because it's APO, American Post Office box, I don't think that they mess with them too much. I haven't had, and let me tell you, I've sent a lot of boxes in the last 2+ years since Sarah's been there. And I think I sent one box, y'all. Valentine's. I sent her Valentine's box. There was enough sugar in there to OD the state of North Carolina. You think I'm kidding? You sent a care package to your cousin in the Marines. He wanted cookies and tampons and pads for women. Really? Now, was he giving them like, he wasn't giving them to the military. He was giving them to the citizens, right? Now that I believe. They don't have, I don't know. I don't know. But so far And I tell you, if I knew for sure that once I send it, it would go right on, I would make them, because I make Christmas cookies every year. I still have the old school, y'all, from when I was a little kid. That's a long time ago. The cookie press, you fill it up, and then you turn the handle and you squirt out the little formed cookie. What up, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha? No military. He was like the leader. How long ago was that, girl? They used tampons for a wound in the war zone. Uh, that's that is good thinking there, Lorraine. I wouldn't have thought that, but yeah, Easter time. You sent them Easter cookies too. Yeah. Now I probably will put cookies in their packages, but I'll buy them because, like I say, you only got a certain amount of time, and if one gets hung up somewhere or whatever, we don't want the cookies to spoil the rest of the. Marsha, what'd you miss? I just showed, you have to go back and watch. I just showed the box of stuff that I'm doing for the giveaway. And I talked about how you can get extra points in. If I get more than 15 people, I'll do another giveaway that enter. And really the only rules, what I do on paper, the only rules are you have to be a subscriber. How hard is that? Hit the button. Bloop. And write 5 letters. And here is the thing. I'm not going to put all their info because you have to write 5 letters to these. I'm going to call them kids. They're not kids, but they're okay. The military kids that I'm going to do. You just have to write 5 letters thanking them for their service. And that gets you an entry into the giveaway. If you make a video about it, then you can have 2 extras. So you would get 2 extra entries. So you can get a total of 3 chances to win, and you'll have to go back and look because it's really some of everything. But I think it's pretty awesome for just having to write 5 letters. And you just have to email me and say, "Yep, I'm in," and then I already know you're a subscriber. But I'm talking if there's any new people, and if you guys do a video, people who don't know me or whatever, they're gonna need to know all that. And really, if you guys choose to do a video, all you have to do is link this video in your video. Get on. All you really have to do is get on there and say, "Hey, this whatever's doing a giveaway. Here's the video." You can say a couple more things like that, and then just link the video. Then send me the link, and that gets you 2 extra. Hey, Angela, how are you, dear? Not sure the perfume would be good. Sniffing dogs could smell them close, maybe. I sent Sarah perfume for Christmas in her box with a coffee, and I don't know what I haven't sent over there, Laura, for real. I have sent any kind of cosmetic, perfume, clothes, shoes. Now I'll tell you what's weird. Laura, is there's things that Sarah will order that they will not ship to Korea. Even though it's an APO, American Post Office box, they will not ship certain things to Korea, period. So what happens is she sends them, has them sent to me, orders them, has them sent to me, and then I have to send them to her. And that's how because as a matter of fact, the last thing she bought was a pair of tennis shoes. They were Air Jordans, I think, and Nike or whoever they come from, I don't know who makes them, would not send them to her, even though it was an American Post Office box. So they send them to me and I send them to her. You know. Good to see you, Angela. I'm just talking about, you'll have to go back and look at the giveaway, what is for the giveaway, and you'll just have to listen. I just went over them again for Marcia, but basically all you have to do is be a subby. You have to write 5 letters to these 5 kids, because I'm going to put them in their Christmas box. And you have to email me for me to give you the list of their names, because I just don't want to put it out there, all their business. And if you do a video talking about it, trying to get more people in the giveaway, then you'll get 2 extra points. So you can get a total of 3 points to win all of this awesome goodness that I have been selling. There's kind of really one of everything that as of late that I have sold. And that's it. Like I said, if you guys, you want to, anything else you want to send in for me to put in their box, I'd be more than happy to. It's not a requirement. But if you see something, you say, oh, maybe, whatever, you want to pick it up and send it, that's fine. Not a requirement. Yes, you're going to mail the letters, and you'll get all that information when you email me and say I'm in. And then, like, I either know you're a subby. If I don't know you're a subby, I'll go check, because you have to be a subby. And once I check and verify you're subbed, then I will send you, what you all get the same letter. It's going to be like a letter, and it will have their names, their ranks. You write the letters, and I'll have my ad. And see, that's another reason I don't want my address all out there. That's why I'm going to have to, you'll just send them to me, and that's it. And then I will put them in their little boxes, and I'll play Santa Claus. And then Sarah and this is what the hub says. He says, okay, so you're going to do all the work, get everything, send them to Sarah, and she gets to pass them out and be the good guy. I'm like, yeah, right. How does that work? I says, I don't know. One of them kids will be like, hey, Miss Alcott, or hey, ma'am. They're all, hey, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Because like I'll be talking to Sarah, and one of them will walk by, and I'll be like, what up, Thompson? He's like, hey, ma'am. They all know I'm crazy like that. Because I guess most people's mamas are like, hey, son, how are you? I'm like, what up? They're like, look at Sarah, because Sarah's so total opposite of me when it comes to that. Because I'm like, hello out there. And Sarah's kind of like, Mom, can you tone it down a little bit? So it's funny because they don't expect me to be like I am, after hanging out with Sarah. But they get used to me, y'all. And this was funny the other day. I didn't know. I don't pay attention. I mean, them little white things they put in their ears. So I saw Sarah had them on, but I mean, we're just talking like this. So I really wasn't paying attention. And Beck come in, and I did that. What up, Beck? And Sarah's like, Mom, you just yelled at my ear. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was, anyway. She is something else, my kid. She thinks I'm something else too, but okay, I'm in. Send me an email, please. Now, you guys have to send me an email. You guys have to send me an email, which you guys all have. Everybody that's watching has my email, but I have it in the description box. You send me an email, you say I'm in. I'll check, make sure you're a subby, then I'll send you the list with my home address, the kids' names, and then all you got to do is mail them to me. Last day to mail them will be October 30th, because that'll give you 4 weeks. And then that'll give me a week to get them. The following week, I'll do pick the winner. And then I have to have them in the mail by December 1st. So, yeah, them earbud things, and I wasn't real, and I'm like, screamed right in her ear. She was just like, sorry about that, kid. Mom, calm down, she said. But I just get happy to see those kids because her little friend, Beck, she was kind of down last week, and I could tell. And she had posted something on Facebook, and I told her, I said, "Girl," I says, your mama's right beside you. I says, you might be totally different parts of the world, but your mama's still right beside you. Don't you ever forget that." And those little couple of words that I give them here and there, sometimes it means something to them, you know. And um, I asked her today, I said, "How's Beck doing?" She said, "Oh, she's doing better." So I know those kids, you know, they pretty far from home, pretty far. P and B. New sub here and a disabled. Oh, well, welcome, dear. Just came in from what I'm hearing. Your daughter, Sarah, is in the military. Yes, she is in the Air Force. You have a Sarah too, and you spell it Sarah. That's cool. I do too, because most people these days don't put the H on there no more. Welcome, dear. Let me know if you can see my subscription, because I'm not sure if you can or not. I've tried to check before if it was public. Thank you for your service too. Yes, thank you for your service. I, I mean, I'd love to hear some about you if you'd like to share with us. Sarah, she is she's 20 years old. She signed while she was still in high school. Now she did graduate when she was 17. Um, but she had to wait for her position because this is how the military works. If you guys don't know, which I didn't know this. And when you go in with a job, if you want a job, you have to wait until there's an actual opening for you to start the process. If you just go in like general, I don't know what they. He was in the Navy 10 years. My husband was in the Navy. He was in the Navy. Um, so Sarah actually, even though we signed for her to go as soon as she graduated, she could have went in when she was 17. They didn't have a job opening for her until January. So she technically didn't go until she was 18. But yep, she's a police officer. She's security forces. Um, and she's this. Let's see, she just turned 20 in July, and she'll turn 21 there. And then she gets to go to her next base, which she's got her orders for her next base, and she gets to go to the Netherlands. So I'm real pleased about that. As long as all hell don't break loose in right now Korea, you know, and then she'll be off, and I feel a little bit, not much, but I'll feel a little more at ease. But yeah, and see, all the kids that I'm talking about, they all did the same thing. They went in straight out of high school, and they're all they're all innocent still, if you know what I mean. You know, but they're real serious about what they're doing. They're a good group of kids, a good group. You went to Spain for 3 years. That's cool. Sarah, her first base, she went to Langley. I don't know where you guys go. You guys, you guys go not Langley, Lackland. You guys in Virginia? Isn't that where the Navy is? But she Air Force is Texas, and she went straight from Texas straight to Korea. Never even saw her. Yes, the Netherlands is cool. Sarah says, I said, Sarah, I said, that's like neutral country. Everybody's, you know, everybody happy over there. It's all good. I said, Amsterdam's over there. She's like, well, what's Amsterdam? I'm like, everything's legal there, kid. Everybody's happy. They ain't nobody fighting about nothing. She's like, what, mama? I was laughing. But it's a pretty safe place to be if you're gonna be in the military right now, you know. But so that's my plan, y'all. And like I can't, of course I'm gonna write each one of them a letter. But I felt like it would pick their spirits up even more. Besides, oh, it's Alcock's mom wrote us a letter. I'm not saying they're not going to appreciate it, because they will. But then for them to get these letters from people that they don't know, I think would be an awesome feeling for them. That, hey, yeah, there are people out there that are appreciating what we're doing and they care. Thank you all for the welcome. I'm still a hippie, D. You're a hippie too? Sweet. This is the hippie hut. Marsha came up with that. Marsha came with, was a couple weeks ago, Marsha. She was like, it's the hippie hut. I was like, oh, that stuck. I love it. Now, if I can just figure out how to get my, when I put up a thing, I want to figure out how to do where it says, welcome to the hippie hut, a permanent thing. But right now, if you look, you'll see P and B. I usually have some kind of hippie bus, because I love my hippie buses, or gnomes, or some kind of peace thing. So you'll have to look for that. But welcome. And I do live sales pretty much every Thursday night. I did not have one last Thursday. I was having some issues. I was able to get a video up for the BB craft thing, but that was about all I could do. But we're here. I'm here usually every Thursday night. I have live sales. Start at 7:00 and just go until I have a little bit of everything, homemade stuff. I just have stuff. I don't know what kind of crafting you do, or Patty. Your name's Patty. Sweet. Welcome, Patty. If there's certain, but I have a range of stuff from old to new, ephemera, you name it. And so you might want to check us out, or keep saying us, it's just me. Check me out on, well, I say us, and I'm going to say why I say us, because like Marsha and Janie and Zoe and all them, we're here every Thursday. So when I'm saying us, I mean all of them too. I guess that's why. But yeah, so guys, I'm excited about it. I think the kids will appreciate it. And, because like what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Sam's, and I can buy, one of them packs with a bunch of different candy bars in it. I can divvy them up. I got a plan with that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to try and put something up, besides the little keychain thingies, personal. Like I said, I know Beck likes llamas. And don't you know, I sold all that llama stuff that I had like maybe 2-3 months ago. I was like, dang, I had llama socks. I had llama everything, and I sold it. But that's okay. I still have some stuff, I'm sure. So I'm going to try and personalize each box for them. And especially like when, and the staff sergeant, I might try and send them something. If I can get Sarah to tell me what area they're from here in North Carolina, because North Carolina, they have like different. Nice seeing you all. I gotta make a dash from. Oh, Laura, thanks for coming, dear. It was good to see you too. And give Dad celebration of life. Yes, 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 yes. We'll be thinking about you. Do I have a black light? I do. I do. Great tip for shipping baked goods and such. Pack them in popcorn in a plastic bag, and the popcorn keeps in the moisture. And really, that is an awesome tip. I did not know that. Yeah, Laura, thanks for coming, dear. We'll be thinking about you. Have a good celebration tomorrow. Did not know that about the popcorn, Patty. That's sweet. I like it. And that works as your like you say, keep them from getting, the popcorn acts like the peanuts, the white peanuts in the packing thing. Won't break them up too bad, maybe. but I didn't know about them keeping the moisture in. So that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, I think I don't even know what I was saying. I think that's it, guys, for tonight. As far as I know, we'll have a sale Thursday. I plan on being here. God willing, and the creek don't rise, y'all. But no, what I was going to say about the kids from North Carolina, like this area, it's known for a certain like barbecue, guys. I don't. Everybody's from everywhere, right? Yeah, you get the whole cookie instead of pieces, exactly. Um, like when I think barbecue, I think, barbecue sauce, red sauce, thick stuff like ketchup, but not, you know what I'm saying. That's barbecue to me. Here in this certain part of North Carolina, barbecue to them is a vinegar based, and it's real thin. It's more like a, I guess if I was to categorize, it's more like a stain than a paint. Like the barbecue sauce is more like a paint, and the sauce that they barbecue that they do here is that kind of barbecue. And I know those kids would appreciate if they were from, there's certain parts of North Carolina is what I'm saying, that there's certain kinds of different sauces or spices that, and I would get some of them to put in their package. You see what I'm trying to say? So, like from Florida, when we lived in Florida, now I still have my friend down there that ships me a certain, it's called Everglade seasoning. I love the stuff. Like last time she brought me a 5-gallon bucket. I'm just about out. So those little things from home is what I'm trying to get to, that I could get them, the ones from North Carolina, if there was something. So you know me. See what I can come up with the kids. You like that kind of sauce though? That vinegar based, real thin. And how they do barbecue here, it's they barbecue the whole pig, right? And then they hand chop it. So it comes like it's chopped. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, because like, you would think he orders barbecue pork sandwich, it comes out and it's like, no, it's chopped, but it's famous. Look on them food shows. What is the name of the places there? North Carolina's all over them. And in case y'all didn't know, North Carolina is also the birthplace of Pepsi. Did not know that till I moved here either. So there's lots of different things, that I could get for the kids from North Carolina to make it a little bit of home. That's my objective anyway. Pick up their spirits. And then I think it's cool that they're going to be able to send their mama um, a keychain that they'll both have together, to match the thing. So, and Marcia, I got those because Marcia needs some good old Porky's barbecue, pulled pork. Yep. Dinosaur barbecue is like water compared to Baby Ray's. That's what I'm talking about. I use Sweet Baby Ray's. That's barbecue sauce to me. But this other stuff, it's like, it's thin. It's good. Don't get, and it's very vinegary. Very vinegary. It's just, I guess, where you was raised. Hey, Miss Rose, I didn't know you were in here, girl. Where'd you come from? Wicker's basting sauce. Is that must be something like what you call it from your neck of the woods? A basting? Yeah, because it's real thin. It's not really a sauce to me. It's like stain, thin like stain, and barbecue sauce is like paint. Is the best way I can do it. But it's just world famous. I guess it's where you were born, what barbecue is from where you come from, you know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the name. It's always on the Food Channel, this place here by me. And it is funny, you guys, because it's like just a little house and they still doing stuff like they was doing in the 40s over there. I ain't lying. It looks, but they world famous. People be standing in line to get some of that barbecue, y'all. Easy to make the sauce. Takes your breath away. If you smell it, yes. Yes. Like you're talking about spicy. Good old Porky's barbecue. Yeah, everywhere you come from, there's always that something food that reminds you of home, isn't it? So anyway, girls, anybody have any questions for me? You're from New York. I think I think you're I don't think I have nobody in the channel from New York. You'll be my first New Yorker, Patty. St. Louis and Kansas City's barbecue is different. Now, is the St. Louis one is it one of those? One of those is the thin one, isn't it, Rose? Because I'm all about some Sweet Baby Ray's myself. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you stopped in too, girl. Just hit the button so you know when we're here. And then if you want to do a giveaway, my email is in the description box. Just email me. And then maybe some other people, because I wasn't. I usually don't come on, but on Thursdays, and I was surprised anybody showed up. Yes, yes. I'm gonna make sure that they all have one to open Christmas morning. Just like if they were, just like if they. That's what I'm trying to do. Like if they were home at Mama's house and opened a package, had that package from Mom. So yeah, I'm gonna try and put a gift card in there for each one of the kids. They have, believe it or not, this is another thing, y'all. Sarah's favorite. Let me tell you about Sarah. When she was a baby, she was not, or even not really so much a baby. That toddler stage. Sarah did not like raviolis in the can or uh, spaghettios. She ain't like none of that food, y'all. I had to cook for that kid. That kid wanted to eat greens and rutabagas and neck bones and stuff like that. She wasn't about none of that stuff. So anyway, her favorite fast food to eat is Chick-fil-A, and that's what they do not have in Korea. Now they've got Popeyes fried chicken, they got Burger King, they got McDonald's, which I'm gonna try and send each one of them a gift card for somewhere. Um, they don't have Chick-fil-A, and I don't think they have Wendy's, but they have Burger King, and they have, is it Chili's or Applebee's? One of them um there. So I'm gonna try and do each one of the kids uh, a gift card for one of the places, or I'll get everybody the same one. And I think they've got Starbucks, and they all love their coffee. So I have a huge tote full of crochet items. Email me or Addie. I will, deal. I will. I will. I'll come across my Christmas cards. I'll send them those too. Whatever you guys want to do, I only require that you write each one of them a letter, just 5 letters. But that's what I'm saying. If there's something else that you want to send and you think, oh, that kid might like this or whatever, send it to me. I'll put it in their box. I'm going to send each one of them a medium flat rate box. Because you can get quite a bit in them little boxes if you pack them right, you know. And the only reason I'm not doing large priority boxes is because they won't fit in the mailboxes. That's the medium one will fit in their APOs. The large one won't. So then it's a hassle, because here's the deal. My kid works graveyard shift like her dad. So when she gets off in the morning, she gets off before the post office opens up, but she ain't waiting for the post office to open. She going to bed. And then when she gets up, they close. So it's a real hassle for her to get to the post office to pick up a package that she has to go to the counter for. If this size will fit right in her box and she has a key for that. Them that work nights like that. So that way I know no holdups there. Your Sarah begged for broccoli in the grocery store. My Sarah, she loves broccoli, cauliflower, like I said, rutabagas and neck bones. And that kid was the somethingest I ever seen. I was like, where you come from, kid? Who don't eat raviolis? Yeah, not my kid. Who don't eat spaghettios? Not my kid. I was like, She was something. She was something, I tell you. And the other thing was about her when she was a little girl and she'd be sitting in the buggy, you know. People always want to talk to her. They come up to talk to her. She'd be like this, y'all. Like, I don't see you, so I don't hear you. Go away. She's such total opposite of me. But it was funny because I seen a little baby yesterday when I was in Walmart, and she was so cute, and she had on her little Minnie Mouse ears, and she was one because I seen her little pink one birthday cake had a one on it in there, you know, and she was just sitting there, and she was all cool until we made eye contact, and then she did one of these. I started laughing. I was like, "Oh my god, it's my little kid over and all over again." And her mama, I was talking to her mama, and she says, "Someone watch." I said, "Don't worry about it." I said, "My little girl was just like that too." And every time I look over that little girl, she looked like, "I know you ain't looking at me again, lady. I don't know who the hell you are." It was so funny because Sarah was the same way. I could not get over that. And she was cute. She had her little tutu on, her pink tutu, and she had her pink Minnie Mouse ears on. Hey, broken doll Becky. Um, and she was just sitting pretty as she could be, but don't look at me and don't talk to me. And I got a kick out of her. And her mama was like, I don't know why. She's like, I said, leave her be. That is her. That was pretty, you know, because she was all like, well, say hi. And the little girl was like, yeah, no. Mm-mm. Don't be making your kids. If they don't want to say hi to somebody, don't make them. They want to hug somebody, don't make them. For real. I mean, that's just, yeah, Becky. I was just showed it. You have to go back and watch the video. If you want to get in the giveaway, I'll give you the breakdown. You want to get in the giveaway, email me. We'll go do some boxes for 5. I'm gonna do 5. Well, one of them being Sarah, so really 4. Um, kids, call them kids that are with Sarah there in Korea for Christmas. Just kind of a pick me up. And the only thing that you have to do to get in is you have to write 5 letters thanking them for their service and be a subscriber. And then you win the whole box of goodies. If you want to make a video, you'll get 2 extra entries, which will make 3 chances to win the box. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. And then if you're interested, you just email me and say I'm in, and then I'll send you their names and their ranks. And you probably have my address already, Becky, but my address, because all you got to do is mail them to me. and anything else that you might want to put in their package or whatever, or nothing or whatever. It's up to you. Just mail it to me, and then I will mail them boxes by December 1st. I want to have them in the mail to make sure that they get there for, because last year, you guys, and it wasn't just Sarah's, because I think all of us mamas sent extra large packages. They kept holding all the big packages like that and holding them in Chicago and holding them for I don't know how long. They didn't actually get their presents until almost a month after Christmas. And that really bummed me out. And I was like, and it wasn't because I sent them the first week of December, but it was because they weren't flat rates. I'm glad you found us too, girl. We all relatable around here. We all down to earth. Um, and we just do our thing on Thursday nights. This just happens to be something that I want to do. And I do giveaways in the sales. This is just separate from the normal things, because the other ones you just have to show up and if you buy anything, you get to pick a number. And I do giveaways on Thursday nights too. And that is Miss Broken Doll Becky. She's with us that's our new lady, Patty Becky. She just found us tonight. And see, that's what I'm hoping too, that if you guys, now I know some people don't do videos, some people don't want to do videos, some people can't do videos, whatever. But if you can, and then we can get more people involved. Because like I say, if I get more than 15 people signing up, I'll do a second box. And actually what I have in mind, if it flows over the 15, then I'm going to do a second giveaway. What I have in mind is I have one of those blossom flowers, that open up. You twist the top, and it looks just like a flower, and then you twist it. I forget what they call it. It's brand new, still in the box. I've never used it. You want to know why? It's got no place to put it, you guys. Because it's kind of large. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's a big, pretty flower, and then you twist the top, and all the petals open up, and then it's got little. You can put stuff. And what I'm going to do if I go over the 15 is I'm going to fill the flower with stuff. And then that's going to be the second giveaway. And that will probably be more jewelry and brooches and that kind of stuff, because that's what's the stuff that will fit in the flowers petals when you open it up. Because it's really kind of, I think, it can be anything you want it to be. Put like your paper clips and all your little desk things. Now, me, I would use it for beads and stuff like that, but I have too many beads for that little flower. Yes, it's really cute, and if we get to over the 15, I will I'll show it, because I'll fill it up. I'll know from the emails. See, I can do the emails. The thing is, I have a feeling, because this happens every time I do giveaway, they'll email me and say, "Oh yeah, I'm in," and they send them the information, never hear from them again. So that's also why I'm waiting to put your name in the hat until I get the letters. And then obviously, like I said, if you do a video, just send me the link to the video, and then that's confirmed too. But I kind of want to do, if you guys, however you can get the word out, let's get some ladies to write these kids some letters. I think they appreciate it. You have to send me a Christmas gift. Marcia, look, I saw somebody was doing a D-stash. I did not even know. Do you know Sizzix makes a Biggs die? that is a poodle. Have you seen that? I have not. I have never seen it. And I just happened to be watching the girl lady was doing a D-stash, and if I didn't have pretty much everyone she had in there except for the poodle, I would have bought it. And I was gonna send it to you, but I was like, it's too much money for the one anyway. But I didn't even know they had a poodle. Does anybody else seen that guy? It's a big Sizzix guy, and it's a poodle. He's like, it's kind of like standing up, and then the dog. You can see it's the cutest thing. I was just like, no, I did not. I'm gonna see if I can find out who was doing that D stash again. I'll go back and look and see if I can find it again because it must be a really old guy. Is all I could think. Because she also had in that D stash the owl, the owl, the little fat chubby owl. Um, Ones that were so common. And then there's that poodle in the middle of it all. I was like, no way. So funny. Well, all right, girls. Hey, if anybody has any questions, let me know before I hit the button. About time for me to take my meds, my shot. I look so forward to that every night. So sick of that, y'all. But it is what it is. Sounds like something up your alley. Have you? What is it called? There's a name for it. The blossom, maybe something. I don't. It's very pretty. It's very pretty, and it's pink. It's got a bunch of little trees when you twist it and open it because it's like blooms. Is the best way. It blooms when you twist it. So, all right, girls. I guess we'll hit the button for tonight, and I will see you guys Thursday night. And Patty, you're in New York, so your same time as us. So it'll be 7 on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. And even if you don't find nothing, you come and just hang out and chat with us. It's okay. Nice to meet you too. Good, good. Nice to meet you, dear. Glad you came by. All right, ladies, go hit the button. Take my medicine, and I might go to bed early tonight. I've been sleeping a lot lately. It's not me. Guess I need it. I don't know. But I'm going to try real hard to get my hair colored for y'all before Thursday night. So you don't have to look at my peppy little pew skunk right down the middle of my head. That's just getting to be. All right, girls. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Good night, Marsha. I don't know, and Zoe and Janie. And I don't know if you guys are still here. There's only 5 of us. Oh, and Becky. Good night, Becky. And I'll see y'all Thursday night. Thursday night, 7 o'clock, y'all. Have a good Sunday. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Well, time to go. Do, 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 do.